this crisis is highlighting, and that's the issue of health disparities. I'm sure it surprised some, but not others, to hear that African Americans account for more than half of those who have tested positive and 72% of virus-related fatalities in Chicago. I think it is important to know this information within our own communities.
Troubling new numbers just out from the CDC showing the coronavirus is taking a greater toll on African Americans. Why? News 4's Caresse Jackman joins us live tonight with some answers. Caresse, what have you found?
Well, Tom, according to the state, we're seeing a less number of African Americans, at least being reported here in the state of Tennessee, than we're seeing nationwide. But again, that's just with those being reported at this time. Despite that, many African American leaders say now is the time to pay attention to health issues and societal issues many African Americans face.
There's no secret, African Americans have always had health care issues.
Clifton Harris, president and CEO of the Urban League of Middle Tennessee, says the number of African Americans across the country dying from the coronavirus should be a wake-up call.
We also hold those jobs and all that are considered essential services.
Today, the State Department of Health released new data on COVID-19 and the races of people being treated. What is the breakdown of race?
26% are white, 7% are African American, 2.5% are in the other category, 0.5% Asian, and 63% pending or unknown. Unfortunately, Tennesseans have higher rates of diabetes and hypertension, and our African American Tennesseans have a higher than average rate even in Tennessee.
Dr. James Hildreth with Meharry Medical College says those with underlying medical conditions should be cautious when it comes to the coronavirus. He also wanted to dispel several myths.
I've heard people say that African Americans are more susceptible to the virus. That is not correct. Susceptibility is determined by the receptors for the virus, and as far as we know, those are evenly distributed against population groups.
According to Nashville Mayor John Cooper, African Americans make up about a quarter of the city's population, and he says he doesn't want them to feel forgotten about.
Being focused on the vulnerable population is very important, and that's one of the reasons that the assessment centers are free.
Harris says he still wants more done for the African American community.
Until we are bold enough and honest enough to start having those conversations, I think that we're going to see a continued divide between the haves and the have-nots, and that is not a good thing for any neighborhood, for any city, for any country.
Yeah. Now, the state did want to stress that, again, that number being recorded has just started to collect that data. So there still may be a chance that may change as well. Reporting live in Nashville, I'm Caresse Jackman, News 4.